Today, Hagar, Ofri, Yuval, Uriah, Chen, Agam, Gal, Tal, Daphna, Ella, Elma, Aviva, Ron, and Abigail have returned home. Abigail Idan, 4 years old, an orphaned from both her parents who were murdered by the murderous Hamas terror group. She's a hero, and she's the living proof that fighting the Hamas terror group is a justified war. It is war against a cruel and evil enemy. Like Abigail, to each of the hostages, there is a relative who is murdered or being held hostage. It is unbearable pain. Alma, who was returned to us in a serious condition, was immediately evacuated by helicopter to the hospital where she's being treated. She was taken by IDF troops from the Gaza area. For medical reasons, IDF took some of them through the central area of the Gaza Strip with full coordination from the Egyptians. 4 hostages, among them 1 Israeli and 3 Thais, were returned through the Rafah crossing in Egypt. After initial medical assessment, they have arrived at the moment at the Hatzarim Air Force Base, and from there to the hospitals where their families and loved ones await them. It is an exciting day, but we do not forget for one moment the hostages that are already 51 days in captivity by the murderous terror group Hamas. The work will not be complete until they're all returned home. This is the moral duty of all IDF soldiers and commanders, together with the security bodies. The IDF readies for the next stages of the fighting. The Chief of Staff has today approved plans for the next stages of the war. A few weeks ago, I updated you about a significant airstrike that the Hamas attempted to hide. Today, we can confirm that the IDF and the Shin Bet have taken down 5 senior Hamas commanders in Gaza. All had key roles in the group that operated against the State of Israel and also part of the October 7th massacre. In recent days, we have published new guidelines for the home front. They include some easing of the guidelines. We maintain vigilance and even at this time continue to follow the guidelines that are updated every day. Questions? Is Israel prepared for the renewal of the fighting? And is the fact that many Palestinians have moved from south to north will make it difficult for the IDF? We are set for the next stages of the fighting. Our forces are executing preparations, reinforcement, and with the approval of the next stages of the plans. Even if we need to do so tomorrow, we're ready. But as long as we can release hostages back from captivity of Hamas, we will do so. That with regard to the rest of the fighting. As for the movement from south to north, I don't know the information. There are many civilians. The IDF is prepared and manages to secure the safety of our troops and the lines that we have set.